Hey, what's up? It's Russell, and here's another game that I referenced in my Nuclear Throne series that I wanted to play as a series. Invisible Ink by Clay Entertainment. Invisible Ink, if you've never heard of it before, is a tactical stealth game. In the kind of similar to XCOM, Enemy Unknown, where it's squad based. You have your operators, and you're moving throughout a level, accomplishing objectives. It's less combat based. You're more incentivized to be as stealthy as possible, and you'll learn a little bit more about that when I actually start playing. And you might know Clay from some of their games, Mark of the Ninja and Shank. And Invisible Ink recently came out of early access about a couple months ago in May, and I'll have a link in the description if you want to pick it up, because this is another game that I highly recommend. So I'm going to click play story, and it's going to go through we're going to pick some settings, and then it's going to go through a cutscene. And the cutscene, I'm going to warn you, it is very loud. So I'll let you know when that's about to pop up. So, and we're going to do experienced, because I kind of like doing the middle difficulty level when I play a game, just because I think I'm pretty good at video games in general, and I'm a pretty fast learner. And another thing I want to do is take off rewinds. Do I want to take off rewinds? Okay, because it says Iron Man, that scares me, because Iron Man in XCOM is terrifying. So actually, you know what, I think we're going to leave that on. I'm going to try not to use them. They're kind of like rewinds in like some of those racing games where you can rewind a couple seconds or a couple moves or something like that. But I'm going to try to avoid using that. So I'm going to click start game here, and it's going to go into a cutscene. So guard your ears if you have your volume turned up all the way.
Get to the main server, collect the data, and get out. No detours.
Copy that, Central.
Proceeding to target. Insertion was clean. Alarm level holding steady. We need to get to the 3rd floor. We can make our way to the server room from there.
Any chatter on the comms?
Negative. It's silent on all frequencies.
They should have detected us by now.
Receiving priority wireless transmission.
They're onto you. Get out. Get out of there!
HQ compromised. We're going to need an extraction. I've got Incognita. Deckard and International are on their way.
Get to the roof. I'll cover you. Go!
Decker, how long till extraction?
30 seconds.
Get us out of here.
Okay, so now we're done with the extremely loud Cartoon Network short. Now we're gonna... That's pretty much the loose...
We've got work to do.
That's like... Okay, that's like the loose, like, story that kind of overarches through the game. I mean, it's not a very, very story-based game, but, I mean, there is that bit of incentive in the beginning. So, you can see here, there's available agents. I have none of them, except for 2. Similar to some other games. When this game came out of early access, I lost some of the characters that I had previously unlocked. So, we're going to stick with the 2 basic ones, which I would have probably picked anyway, because they're very simple, and I don't think I'm very good at the game yet. So, this guy, he has more speed, and he has a cloaking rig. So pretty much He can move throughout the level farther on each turn, and he can go invisible, which will get him out of bad situations or allow him to kind of sneak up and knock people out, even though he walks in front of their field of vision. And she has better hacking, so she gets more power, which is a resource that you'll see in the game. And she gets more power when she hacks, and she has wireless emitter, which allows her to hack things through walls, pretty much spaces away, where this guy has to be in an adjacent square. So we are going to, and then we have like these programs which are kind of like overall abilities that you have for the little robot lady AI, Incognita, that kind of helps you out. These are her special abilities. Okay. It's 2074, and the corporations rule the world with brutal efficiency. They hit you hard, and now you're on the run. You need to strike back, but you'll never win by force. Keep your agents alive with stealth and cunning, raid the corp's facilities for tools and support, and prepare your team for the final showdown. The odds are stacked against you. You will fail repeatedly, but each time you will learn more about your adversaries, and every restart generates a new world of dangers and opportunities. You have a tough job ahead of you, operator. Don't let us down. I am ready. Okay, so you can see here day
Operator,
one.
are you there?
I'll let this lady talk.
Good. I was afraid you didn't make it out. Headquarters is gone. Most of our agents have been captured or killed, and our accounts all frozen. I don't know how the corporations found us, but you can bet they won't give up now that they've had a taste of blood. The Jet's stealth rig should keep us hidden if we keep moving, but Incognita can't survive long on backup power. She's got 72 hours, tops. We need to mount a counterattack before then, or we'll be defenseless against their scans. If that happens, we may as well just crash this thing into the ocean. You've never seen the inside of a corporate deprogramming chamber. I won't see the inside of another. Incognita is scanning for targets of opportunity where we can replenish our supplies. Follow her leads and gather what resources you can. I'll run through our contacts and see what favors I can call in. We're going to need all of the advantages we can find in the coming days.
Okay, so I'm going to make a lot of references to XCOM because that's probably the game that I got most into that has a similar playstyle of this. And that's probably going to be the same kind of situation for a lot of people. So how XCOM, it takes place over, I think, like half a year or something like that. This takes place over 72 hours, which is how long our AI that she took out when she ran away can sustain itself without any power. And so pretty much you're going to get missions all over the world. And for this first one, it's kind of like a tutorial, but not a tutorial. It's kind of like just the first mission. You only have a choice of one, kind of just to get you familiarized with how the game runs just normally. And then you're going to have options. So we're just going to click here.
Executives are notoriously slack when it comes to network security, and their terminals are full of interesting information. We found a lightly guarded executive complex here. Get in, find the computer, and steal their contact list. Then we'll have our pick of future targets.
Okay, so yeah, like she said, I'm pretty sure this is always the first mission you have to go through is these executive terminals. You have to find this special little terminal, hack it, and then get out. And so we'll infiltrate. Okay, so there's a lot of interesting kind of takes that they have on the, like,
Bad news, operator.
hold on, I'll
They
let her
caught
talk
us
again.
completely by surprise, so we have no firepower with us. The guards' weapons are gene-coded to their owner and useless to us. We're going to have to make do with what we can find along the way. We've beamed you through the security grid. You should be somewhere near the target, but you'll need to look for it. Get the list and find a transport pad to escape. But be quick about it. They noticed a disturbance when we ported in, and their alarm level is already rising.
Okay, so one of the reasons I'm letting her talk as well, she kind of explains some gameplay mechanics. So she's talking about the security level, that every turn will start to tick up, and the level will pretty much get more and more dangerous. Okay, so we'll hack this first. So these are the things that you can hack to get power, which is your resource up here, and that allows you to hack other things that might be like a safe to get money, or cameras so that they won't spot you, and then there'll be eyes for you. So we'll just hack into that. I probably should have had her hack it, because she could have just hacked it whilst just standing there, but it's not that big of a deal, as you can see right here. So she can hack this, and we'll do that. I definitely should have had her hack it because we would have got more power, so that was kind of dumb. Okay, another one. Wow, that's a lot. So we're gonna have her peek. Okay, we're gonna move him up. We're gonna move through this door. So pretty much, there's a lot of different like systems that they use in the game to kind of differentiate it from games like XCOM. I want to go through here, but if there's a guy, I don't think so, because usually it tells you that there's sightlines there. So I'm actually gonna just run through here. There's not a lot of option anyway. I'm gonna have her take one step out, just so I can run back in if I need to. Okay, we're good. And it really sucks, this specific starting position and map layout, because I have no cover for either of these doors. So if someone comes in, I'm just gonna get shot. So I'm gonna have to move him up here. The reason I'm doing that is because if they come through one of these doors, well, actually there is cover for this door for him, but if they come through either one, she's gonna be in danger. And I should have put her here, but whatever. She's going to be in danger, and I'm going to be able to use him to kind of like flank around or go invisible. But we're out of action points, as you can see up here. These are the action points that you pretty much have to spend by doing different actions. And yeah, we'll end the turn there. And you'll see the security level kind of tick up. But yeah, what I was saying about how it differentiates itself from XCOM is this is, I mean, there's the obvious stuff like hacking and security level and stuff like that. But like the whole stealth mechanic really makes it interesting, because I personally am like a stealthier, more careful player in most games, and so I kind of prefer the option to play like that, where in XCOM you kind of had to see. So this is a safe right here, and we can hack into this and get some money. In XCOM you had to, and we'll hack the security camera so we can see in here. You had to play aggressive. Once you spotted the enemy, there was only a few small circumstances where the aliens wouldn't immediately like run as soon as you saw them. Whether or not you were in their sightline, if you spotted them, they would run. And that's something that they're changing in the new XCOM, which makes me happy. So we're gonna split up our two guys here just so we can cover more ground and find the objective faster. And I'm going to observe him with her action points, since I don't really care if she... I'm going to move her one. And then I'm going to put her on ambush, which... Ambush is kind of like, if you played XCOM again, kind of like a melee Overwatch. If somebody comes into one of my spaces, I'll knock them out immediately. And there is Overwatch, but you need a gun for that. So we'll put her in that, which does not cost an action point. And then we'll observe what he's going to do. Okay, so he is actually gonna come through here, so I played that probably as perfectly as possible. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to knock him out. I'd prefer going past him without even letting him know I was here, but if we're gonna go this way and this way, we have to knock him out. Okay, so we're gonna peek through this door with him, and I don't know if there's a wall there, so I'm gonna take 2 steps through with him. Okay, so we got a laser, which is, it doesn't damage you as far as I know. It's just kind of like, it'll raise up the security level if it spots you. And I'm going to hack this safe and this safe. So I'm going to knock him out, steal from the safe, and then start running through the next level, or into the next room once he's knocked out. And I'm going to steal from this safe here. And there's not a lot of options left to do. There's literally nothing left to do, so we're going to end the turn. So here we go. So he's knocked out, and so he guards. I don't know if every single one has a heart monitor, but most guards have a heart monitor where if you were to kill them, the security goes up. I think it goes up immediately to the next level. So you really don't want to do that. So that knocking him out doesn't count towards that. So we'll steal from him. So he has a pass card and some money. So the pass card you can use to open up like these red doors, and they kind of sometimes they provide shortcuts or ways to evade capture and stuff like that. Then we're gonna use her. We're gonna run over here. We're gonna steal from this, and credits come into play outside of the mission, kind of like in the overall scheme of things. So I'm gonna make sure that we're okay by going in here. We're gonna shut this door behind us, just in case. Just cover our tracks. But yeah, credits you can use to buy. You can use them to upgrade your characters after the... Oh, I can't go through here. Okay, so I guess we'll show another ability that your characters have. So they can sprint, which is they can run farther. See, I can't go through that way, so I have to kind of go through here. They can run farther, but they can't do anything else in that turn, and they make a lot of noise. So can I see? I'm trying to find a way. Can you move diagonally, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna run over here. Luckily, he's knocked out, so it's not gonna affect anything. And then run through here and shut the door, which costs no action points. So that really sucks because he didn't really get to do anything, and now we're going in the same direction anyway. But I am gonna hack that so that we can get to that next turn. Alright, so I'm ending the turn. Okay. And again, you got the power drip, which is one of Incognita's special abilities you can see too here. Power drip is just like the basic generate 1 power per turn. And then lockpick breaks 1 firewall for 2 power. I'm not 100% sure how that works. I know that there are firewalls, like things you hack through that cost more than 1. So that's probably where it comes into effect. You can hack through things that would cost a lot, but only for 2. So we can get some more money out of here. Walk up to this. Peek. Okay, so we have this right here is a nano fabricator. This is like your in-level shop. So if we hack that, then we can spend money there and buy things. If I have time and a little bit of extra stuff, then I'll do it, but as for now, there's no real reason to. So we're gonna peek through here, and we'll unlock it, and so that next turn we can go through. And then I don't know if there's doors in these locations, so we're gonna use him to go in there next turn. They both have 1 action point, which is kind of useless because I can move like 1 point and then that's it. So I'm gonna put them both into ambush. Okay, she can't go into ambush because here's another mechanic in the game is that weapons have a cooldown, or at least stuff like the neural disruptor. I don't know if guns have a cooldown. I would doubt it. Maybe they would have to reload 1 turn. But I think that's kind of the disadvantage of not killing people, is that you can't just stun. You have to wait 3 whole turns to stun somebody again. So we'll end the turn here. We should be fine. Okay, so we got a guy coming through here, and there were some steps over here, which is interesting. I think I'd rather have him go over here because we saw a guard and he can go invisible if he gets stuck in a sticky situation. Where we'll have her move here. Okay, so she has another thing that she can hack there. She can hack this. As far as I know, unless there's a door here, we're safe. So I'm going to put her right here. Okay, and there's a door. Perfect. And perfect. I am being sarcastic about that because that's bad. If somebody walks through here, and we heard steps here, so if someone walks through here, then they'll spot us. Is there somewhere I can move to prevent that? Here maybe, but I doubt it because he'd have to walk through that way. So we'll just kind of play it by ear for the rest of this, and we'll move here. We'll take 1 step in. So the guy is definitely right there, and that's kind of one of the things you have to worry about is managing these action points. Because if I move up here, I can observe him, but then what will that do? He'll do whatever he wants, and I won't be able to outmove it because observing costs an action point. I think I just have to move here. Can I knock him out? Yes. Do I want to? I'm going to observe him. Okay, he's going back in, so I can avoid contact with him. And I want more money. So we're going to hack that. We're going to move here. We're going to steal. So we know he's going to walk through there. We're safe. And she can kind of keep going and branch out that way. And he can go this way. So I'm going to end the turn. Okay. Okay, so that we know there's somebody here patrolling back and forth. Okay, so additional cameras are being activated. So see this camera right here? You see how it's doing a little red spinny thing? Next turn, it will become it'll turn on, and it'll spot me because it's in the room. So I'm gonna hack it to prevent that, and I'm gonna hack this one because that's kind of just how I play. I play extremely safe. I try to make it so that we don't get caught at all. It's gonna suck when this guy wakes. Oh, he's awake now, so it's gonna suck if he starts running around looking for us, and it kind of is dumb that I left these doors open, but what are you gonna do? Okay, Okay, so we're gonna move up here. Okay, we got a camera. So the guy who's been walking around over here is past this door. And then we're gonna move here. And we know the guy walks this way. So if we were to stay here and he walked through, we'd be fine. So I don't know if I want to knock him out. I think I put him on ambush, knock the guy out, and then just keep moving and shut this door behind me. That seems like my only option. So we'll do that. And oh, actually, it really sucks because this door's open. If he comes through here, he might see me. We're just gonna do that. If I have to go invisible, I have to go invisible. We're gonna hack this. That's like one of the things I use most of my hacking points on is cameras, just because it gives you more awareness throughout the level, and you're kind of able to plan out a little bit farther what you want to do. I'm gonna shut this door, and then peek through here because we know there's a guy back here. See right here, and he's gonna turn around because he's been walking back and forth. So we'll knock him out or avoid him when it comes to that. And I know he has 5 action points, but I think that this is my best option. It's just to knock this guy out and keep moving. So we'll end the turn there. See, now that I'm thinking about it, I might have just rather have left him, but it's okay. It's not like it's like all guards in video games. They get knocked out, shot at, kicked, beaten, and then when they wake up, they're like, "Oh, something's wrong here. Something doesn't feel right." It's like, what are you talking about? You just got knocked out. Obviously, something's wrong. Alert the authorities immediately. Did he leave? Okay, so he must be going back and forth like that. Because we know there's someone here, since I want to avoid as much conflict as possible, I'm going to try to go through this way. Okay, we got another camera. Just perfect. Okay, so this is a useless room. The only thing we can do here is hack this. And I think you have to activate this, you have to be in an adjacent square. But we can hack that, and then it'll tell us where every single, like, one of these consoles are. But that's useless. So we're kind of wasting our time going this way. So we'll put ourselves against here just in case he decides to come through here. But I doubt it because we've already known we know his pattern. And his pattern won't change until the security level dictates it or we do something stupid. I'm going to check this way first because another thing we're looking for is an exit. And that's important. So we're going to peek through here. Okay, so we know this is probably a hallway that he can walk through. But we're looking for an exit to get out after we leave, after we complete our objective. I'm gonna shut this door after on next turn. So we'll end the turn here. Okay. So we'll walk by here, shut this door, move over here, and I can't peek because I don't have any action points. And then we'll use International. Will he see? Yes, he will see me if I walk through the door. So I'll just put myself next to it. Ambush on the off chance, just like in XCOM, you just move 2 spaces, Overwatch, move 2 spaces, Overwatch. And then we'll end it here. And this is why I like, you can see the advantages of having all these cameras. Is you just know where everybody is at all times. So now here we have to play this smart because we haven't heard anybody running around in here, so I think it's safe to say just run through. I'll run here, peek, and then go through and close the door. So we'll move here. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Close the door so he doesn't see anything suspicious. Hack this for more power. Peek. Move in.
Executive terminal.
Shut the door.
It still has a solitaire game up on the screen.
Perfect. Okay, with him, what's here? Probably our exit. So we are in the clear. What I'm gonna do is run over here, kick him in the face while he's on the ground and knock him out again. Not actually kick him in the face, but just use the disruptor again, because that's something that you can do. And then because when we activate this, it'll change up the guard patrols. So I'll move here. Hopefully there's not a guy here. That guy that didn't wake up comes and sees me. We'll shut the door behind us. Get on top of him. And you can see, I don't know if I explained this before, about the pinning mechanic, where if I'm standing on top of him, he won't wake up. This number will not count down to waking up. But since I'm going to need to move soon anyway, I'm just going to knock him out again. Especially since we're leaving soon. And I just got to hope that no one comes here. Okay. So he's not going to see me. I can run through here and even turn on ambush and knock him out. Do I have the... Yes, I have the points for that. Oh, actually, I have to activate this first anyway. If I had... Okay, so I have 8 points. 1, 2, 3. I don't think attacking costs 1. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to try some super hard resource management here. Knockout. Perfect. And I'll steal from him on the way back. Oh, okay, I can hack it. I was worried. I was like, what did I not do? I should have shut this door, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so hack that. Take this.
You've got it. Great. When you activated that terminal, it sent out an automated message to change up the
He
guard
has
duty.
the...
Be prepared for
We're
new
gonna
control
run.
patterns.
Shut this just in case. And then actually, because of the new patrol patterns, I'm gonna go over here just in case he walks through that way. Alright. So now our only objective, you can see down here, is get out alive. So pretty much, the security level is kind of a non-factor to us now, because we're just running out of here as fast as we can. So I might actually use sprint. Actually, that only gives me 1 space. But it's like, there's no reason not to. You know, no, just in case he would hear me. We have a good thing going, no reason to start risking things. And then we'll go here, because it covers the same, covers us from the same thing. And if he does come in, we can kind of plan a little bit better what we want to do. He has a lot of points though, and he can't really do anything. So we'll end the turn. Okay, so again, nothing's happened. So now we're definitely sprinting the heck out of here. We're just gonna run, and then we'll use him. Close the door. Stand here. Ambush. I don't think they can move after they wake up, but better safe than sorry. Okay. Yep. So everybody's awake now, but it doesn't matter because we're out of here. Alright, we are done. And we teleport out of
That
here.
contact list will prove invaluable when planning our next move. Excellent work.
It's really weird. So instead of elevators, do they just have teleports? So these are all the things I hacked, I guess. Okay, and yep, everybody's active. We got some more net worth, some more money. And so you can see here, this is the upgrade screen. So we got the upgrades for both of these guys. And augments, we can get new augments for them, new special abilities. And upgrading. Let's see. I think I really like the idea of upgrading him a little bit more in speed, so he can just be our scout and continue. Like if he needs to back her up, he can run across the map to get to her. But hacking's really good too. I mean, I think we can do both, but that's a lot of money. I'm gonna do both. So we'll upgrade his speed and her hacking, and we'll just make them like super extreme specialists.
I've re-established contact with Monster. His network picked up the attack just before it hit us, and we're working to trace it back to the source. In the meantime, he's offered to sell us some of his more rarefied stock.
Greetings. I don't often perform transactions face-to-face, but Gladstone is an old friend. I'll contact you when anything becomes available.
Thank you, Monster. If we find their central server, we may be able to bring them down, or at least distract them long enough that they lose our trail. Continue scavenging operations, and I'll keep you posted as more intel develops.
Okay, so that guy Monster's kind of like our vendor. And we can buy stuff from him later on. But I think that's the end. This video's probably gone on a pretty long time because I am a slow tactics game player. So yeah, if you like the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more of my kind of play style of these different games, you can check out my Nuclear Throne series, and you can subscribe to see if you want to see more of my extremely tedious and slow but fruitful playthrough of Invisible Ink. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.